Hello everyone, and in today's video, let's take a closer look at original remote control from GoPro called The Remote, which is compatible with newer camera models. If you want to wirelessly control your camera from a distance without manually touching the shutter button and have full control over your camera, then this accessory in here is what you need. So by now you probably wonder why you should even use a remote control if you can just use the GoPro app on your mobile phone. I think it all comes down to how you use your GoPro. Using a mobile phone is good for taking some easy casual shots, like taking photos when your camera is mounted on a tripod, etc. But a remote control lets you use your camera no matter what kind of activity you're doing, even if it's out of your reach. The remote control has a tiny LCD display showing all the important information that you need, whether you are in video mode, what's your current preset, and also gives us all the basic information about our resolution, aspect ratio, frame rate and field of view. But here we also have a percentage of our battery and how much space we have on our microSD card. Now on the front side of it, there is a big shutter button, which is the only button on the front side. Believe me, even if you were wearing some thick gloves, it's impossible to misclick it. On the left side of it, there is a setting button, and when you press on that, you can cycle between all the different presets that you created for your camera. So you have standard, cinematic, full frame and many others. Slightly lower, we have a mode button that lets you change between different modes of your camera, such as video, photo, or time-lapse. However, the mode button can also be used to turn your camera on and off just to save the battery life. So, according to GoPro, the remote control has a maximum operating range of 60 meters, so let's test it. So around this distance, gonna be like 60 meters away from the camera. Photo, video. Okay, so the remote control worked, though a couple of times the remote got disconnected while doing this test, so I wouldn't say that 60 meters away from the camera is a reliable distance. You see, GoPro Remote Control is compatible with newer camera models, and you can control up to 5 GoPro cameras simultaneously. But what's cool about it is that you can either decide whether you want to connect to a specific camera or control all of them at once. The battery life on this thing is truly fantastic. I use this remote control countless amount of times and I don't even remember the last time I charged it. GoPro Remote control is also waterproof up to 5 meters. It's gonna survive contact with water, but I wouldn't recommend diving with it. So this is what GoPro The Remote control has to offer. And this accessory costs around $79, which isn't cheap. However, if you are a GoPro subscriber, you can have a 20% discount and get it for like $64 on official GoPro website. So the question is it a must-have accessory for you? Well, I would say it's pretty useful because it can open up quite a lot of possibilities for capturing your content with your GoPro. But as I said before, it all comes down to how you use your GoPro. If you prefer more static shots, capturing some photos while using your camera on a tripod, then you're probably okay using your phone. But if you do any sports and you want to have quick and reliable control of your camera, then believe me, this remote control is really useful. Not that long ago, I reviewed a much cheaper remote control from Telescene that's also compatible with newer camera models, and it costs around $30. So if you are looking for some budget-friendly alternative, then you may wanna take a look at it. For today's video, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.